Dr. Q's Fresh Breath Club for brighter smiles and maximum oral health. Made from 100% sustainable bamboo, it provides fresh breath for the whole family, grandparents, parents, and children. Buy once or subscribe to join the club. Fresh breath awaits at drqsfreshbreathclub.com. Shop now. Dr. Q's Fresh Breath Club.
Welcome to the Black Lion Podcast. We are your hosts, Shenise Nicole and Devron Lee. And tonight we will be talking about health and fitness trends. Shenise, can you get us started, please?
Absolutely. What's up, y'all? So today we definitely wanted to touch on health and fitness trends. So I know that one of the main things that's been trending is juicing. A lot of females that I know have taken detox pills. I wouldn't really recommend detox pills only because fiber does the same thing. Like fiber and apple cider vinegar, they do the same thing. Like they just clean you out. They have all that toxic waste that's sitting, all that gas and everything. It kind of like clears your gut out. Anyway, so I like to take a more natural approach to detox and creating a better healthier lifestyle, just because for the simple fact that I don't believe in consuming things that are not really that natural, like things that are not natural, things that are man-made and force your body to, and it comes with a lot of side effects in terms of like damage to your other organs. So I take like a natural approach to detox and having a healthier lifestyle. I believe in stuff like liquid diet. What else? Yeah, the apple cider vinegar. Even though I haven't tried it, I believe in like turmeric and ginger, just things that are already here that you can grow from the earth. Hey, that type of stuff will help you detox.
Yeah, I agree with all those you said. But I know, even though it's a stress to the body when you fast, it's the best thing for you because of good stress.
Yeah. Yeah. And fasting is different for everybody. Fasting looks different for a lot of people. I know for me, fasting, I would fast like red meat. Like I haven't really fasted red meat like intentionally, but you know what I'm saying? Because junk food comes across a screen all the time. Like how many times have we seen McDonald's come across our screens? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so sometimes we need to fast. And it doesn't necessarily mean just like not eat, but it's just like you just cut certain things out of your diet and out of your lifestyle for a little bit, just so that you can get your mind right. Also, I definitely believe in like adding superfoods, and some people call them kai seeds, but they're not pronounced that, chia seeds, into like your water. You know what I'm saying? Adding probiotics to your diet, like vitamins or supplements, because if you're really eating right, you don't need to supplement your diet with vitamins, but there's a lot of people that don't eat right. So a supplement is always good. Plenty of water and making sure that you have at least a little bit of, I don't want to say a little bit of electrolytes, but essentially like, Gatorade and Pedialyte and not Pediasure, but what's the other one? It's another one for kids, but it's almost like Gatorade. And I think
Powerade.
It is Pedialyte though, but Gatorade, Powerade, and like Pedialyte, those are all things that contain like electrolytes. You know what I'm saying? And so it helps with hydration in the body. Now, you're not supposed to have too much of it, but a little bit of it, just kind of it'll help with a little bit of, like electrifying your body, essentially, because that's what electrolytes do. And so, yeah, so I would definitely take like when it comes to health and, eating habits and making better decisions for your overall health habits in general, like definitely want to read labels, want to know like the terminology. Anything that ends in "ite" is essentially like contains a little bit of electricity in it. What is it? When it ends in "ose," like glucose, it's a sugar. So, it's just really about paying attention to things that you're consuming.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was gonna say about fasting though. I have done The only fast I'm working on now doing this juice fasting. That's just because I want to go back to the other two fasting. But I have dry fast for, I want to say, 2 days, and the rest of the days I just water fast, meaning just drinking nothing but water. But that dry fast, that's something different though, because all you could do is really brush your teeth, and that's really like all you doing for that day. You doing everything else. No water, no food. You just your body. That's all you taking in. And it works. Cause you think you get clearer, even though it get foggy at first. Because when you stop eating, the body pushes and start to work like it's supposed to work. It start pushing out all the stuff that's unhealthy for you. It pushes it out your body, and basically you're going through a detox. So you're going to have symptoms that could be headache, that could be bad breath, that could be feeling lightheaded, and that it's other stuff. It's other detox symptoms, but those are part of them. The main ones I know that people really get, especially when they fasting. But I say it's one of the best things you could ever do for your body,
Yeah.
especially if you smoking or anything like that, because that stuff stay with you until you really detox it out your body.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely agree. And another thing that I wanted to add to that too is, I had a friend that was on an OMAD diet. And I was like, that is crazy. Like, just drink some water. Like, drink water. Like, make smaller portions, have a little small snack in between. Like, you don't got to do all that. But she was determined to drop a specific amount of weight, in a short amount of time. So,
I don't blame her. That's one of my goals too. That's why I'm water. I mean, I'm not water fasting right now, but I'm trying to do this juicing. I'm trying to make sure this juicer don't break down on me too early. But ain't nothing wrong with it. It's my sister do it. One of my sisters do it. She's small. She was already small, but she got to a weight she didn't like, so she just been doing 1 meal a day. She probably, matter of fact, she probably skinnier than you. That's
yeah,
how.
feel small. Like that's why I've never really dieted or nothing like that because I'm actually trying to gain weight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't where it's like I am consuming all this stuff that's gonna clog my heart, my arteries. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wanna do that. Like I'm okay being small if I'm not compromising my health. I also want to eat I need to like really research healthy foods that are really, really high in calories so that, I definitely gain that weight. But yeah, so that'll definitely be, something to really research. But, I know they have keto diet. Supposedly that's high in fat, but a lot of people get on that when they want to lose weight. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to get on that. I need to gain. So yeah.
You know that just go to the gym and well, you don't gotta go to the gym. I'm saying that because you could get a trainer and stuff and they can help you. But if you wanna, you could gain weight if you go to the gym, wherever you want to gain weight at, more so because you will build muscle on it instead. It would be healthy weight,
Yeah, it'll be healthy weight, but I'm gonna definitely lose weight before I gain it.
not necessarily.
Yeah, because then in order for me to not lose it initially, that means I have to double what I'm eating already before I even go to the gym. So that's already a habit. You know what I'm saying? So
You
I
got
would,
a standpoint that drink protein shakes like that. Hope you get. They got protein shakes that help you gain weight, but
right.
you would have
But
to want to take it. That's what I'm saying.
so like I know for me, I was drinking the Ensures. And I was drinking the high calorie ones that was like 350, but that's only 350 calories. 350 calories is only a piece of that 2000. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, in order for me to even have like even half of that, say like my meal is only a calories or whatever. So now I need an additional 1,000 calories, right? To add to that meal and the other meals. So if I do that, then I would have to have 3 Ensures, which they're not bad at all. I would have to essentially have 3 Ensures. But do you know how much Ensures are out here? Like, hey, I will go through a 6 pack just with 2 meals. That's not even the third meal. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like, when it comes to it, like it's a little difficult in terms of like budgeting that too, because that's a lot of food that I would have to be making, or protein shakes that I would have to be making as a substitute for calories, or I mean not substitute, supplement for calories and stuff. So that is a lot of work on my end. I mean, I guess, like I could try to make it work out or whatever, but being consistently doing that, I definitely see myself struggling. So, and going to the gym is not gonna build, it's not gonna build the body fat. I need the body fat as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, muscle is cool too, but I'm going to, if I just work out and don't increase my eating, I am going to lose a little bit of weight that I have before I even see any additional weight. You know
But
what
where
I'm saying?
are you trying to gain weight at? That's the question.
You said what?
Where are you trying to gain weight at? That's what I'm asking.
Definitely not my head. I already got a big head. I'm just saying. But I mean, everywhere. I just want to fill out everywhere. Arms, legs, definitely want to tone up my core. Glutes, like everywhere. Everywhere. Because to me, it doesn't make sense to only work on one specific area of the body. Like it needs to be proportional. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to have a little bitty bobblehead and a big body. Like that's weird. You know what I'm saying? A skinny upper body. Or I don't want to have a big upper body and a skinny lower body. Like I just feel like I want everything to fill out evenly.
You know who Bernice is, right?
Bernice, who? Burgos?
Uh-huh.
Oh, T.I. side chick.
I'm
No
talking
shade.
about she work out at the gym all the time. That's what I'm saying. She basically,
Got her body done too.
well, she said she didn't. So I only can take people for what they word. Now, if the medical people say that she did, then, but yeah, if you can, I saw other people get bodies like that though. They not famous. They just Instagram famous. So I saw people, they were skinny like you, and they filled out because they went to the gym. Cause most, like, basically that is a muscle. Yeah, females butt, well, everybody butt is a muscle. But I'm saying your butt is a muscle. Your legs could get bigger because the muscle gonna grow in your legs. So that's why they do them leg exercises and stuff at the gym, because it help grow muscle in your thighs and stuff. So it could be done, especially when you do squats. So yes, you're gonna lose some weight at first.
Let me go ahead and address this. Squats do not grow your booty. I am sorry.
I said affirm. They said inform it or something.
All squats do is shape your booty. That squats make your booty bigger, but it don't. You literally have to. It is about, in health class, what I learned, diet and exercise go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It's diet and exercise. You can't just exercise. Like all exercise will do is just tone your body, but you have to have a diet. Like, and a diet doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, you're eating less. Your diet could be that you're eating more. You know what I'm saying? Or your diet could be that you don't eat certain foods because of, like what it does to your health. Like it could be detrimental to your health. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, change the lifestyle.
So I would definitely need to eat more, but I can do squats all day. All it's gonna do is just sit my butt up, and I need a butt to really sit up.
And build up.
I would need to add some meat to that thing first, and I can train the muscle to sit up, but if it gets bigger, all it's gonna do is just drop down again.
But as you don't squat, your thighs gonna get bigger also, because that's the point of the squat, to make everything, all your lower part of your body get stronger and build muscle.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't affect the calves, so that's why they got the calf raises. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just feel like in terms of getting bigger and wider, that's gonna come with the food that I'm ingesting.
You might for Thanksgiving then.
I mean, yeah, but Thanksgiving's not gonna do me any justice. Like that's one day. You know what I'm saying? And then you got maybe the next 2 at food. So, so that's not gonna do me any justice. What I would need though is 30 days of, what did I say I needed to? I think it was like every meal I needed to consume, because I did it on a calorie count or whatever to gain weight and maintain it. Not just gain it, but maintain it. I think every meal for me needed to be at least 1,500 to 2,000 calories consistently. And I would need to do that for like 30 days. Now, that's a lot of calories. Like I've even I did a calorie count even for fast food. And I've seen that on average, some of the meals range anywhere between like maybe just shy of 1,000 calories. And that's the breakfast food. The breakfast food usually has less calories. So breakfast food ranges anywhere between like maybe 700 calories to, I want to say like, I don't know, 1,100. I would still need 1,000 more calories. And that's
Well,
just for, you know what I'm saying?
well,
And
then you
then,
eat 3 meals a day, and they all need to be from fast food restaurants.
because fast food, see, that food's not healthy. So all it's gonna do is clog my heart up and my arteries. And all the grease is gonna make me sick. I have real bad acid reflux and stuff, and then I'll be getting heartburn. So I can't eat that food. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm spending a lot of money on groceries and they already high as hell. So I would have to figure it out. But in terms of that, like definitely calorie count. You know what I'm saying? So the start is calorie counting and making sure that whatever I am eating, and if it is a full family meal, we need to like either double or triple it. So say like a family meal might be 1,000 calories. Well, if I'm sharing it with the main entree, I'm going to need at least the main entree to be 3,000 calories. That's a lot of food right there. Plus, we need some sides. So if a salad, you know what I'm saying, the salad would need to be an additional 600 calories if I'm feeding myself and my family. So, you know, like realistically, I would need just one meal to be at least at
I
4,000.
feel you. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I just feel like,
You gonna gain your weight, and I'm gonna lose my 100. Once I lose my 100 pounds, during while I'm losing my 100 pounds, that's why I've been changing my diet more so. I'm gonna change my diet completely to a different type of diet in general. So once I lose that 100 pounds, it's coming. I can't keep going like this. And
listen,
you talking about your heart problems. My it's not that I got a bad heart because of my condition, meaning because I'm paralyzed, but overall I never really had a bad heart. It just with this spinal cord injury, my heart has got bad with the heart failure and stuff. But being weight on you, it sometimes be hard to breathe. So I just get if I get back down to 180, even though that's not 100 pounds, I'll be fine. But if I want 40, I'm not going to complain.
yeah.
'Cause I used to be a stick.
Yeah, but honestly, you're more consistent than I am. That's why I'm still skinny. I have gained a little bit of weight over the years, but it's been very, very difficult for me to gain weight. Like I gain it the most during pregnancy, and that's it. That's only because I'm weighed and stuff like that,
And
but
it's
it takes full effect everywhere. I'm like, goodness gracious, this don't make no sense.
not everywhere.
No, oh no, it's everywhere.
Not
It's
there.
it's everywhere, everywhere. Well, yeah, everywhere,
Not,
everywhere.
not those puppies. They still look the same. I saw some pictures when they stay there. Trust me, I see them.
Well, I honestly feel like,
You want all this weight like it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be there. The body don't want fat. Fat. You know what fat is? Um defense mechanism that the body does to protect us. Like they call it inflammation. They say all fat is inflammation. So when I learned that, I'm like, oh, so that's why they say once you get rid of inflammation, most of your body fat start to fall off by itself.
yeah. But honestly, though, a little bit of it is good because it stores energy. The cells store energy. You know what I'm saying? And
What
so, honestly, me in particular, I've just been small forever. You know what I'm saying? And I would like to at least have 20 pounds heavier. I'm not asking for too much. 20 pounds is doable. I done seen some people gain 50. 20 will allow me to look like I've gained weight, but it's not excessive. You know what I'm saying? 20 will allow me to look like, oh, okay, you're looking good.
but you look good as you are now. So
But I'm 30 years old, barely over 100. Okay, I'm kissing 110. Like, no, I need to be at least 130. I'll be okay with 125. I'll look different with 125 on me. But I'm old to be this little. Like, I look like my son's little sister. That's not
You sound like one of my aides. She talking about she said she been 90 pounds all her life. She finally up in the 100s and stuff.
Now, I've always been, since high school, I've always been in the hundreds, but it's been the light hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Between 103 and 105. And that was it. I was just like, oh no.
You want to be a 130 soaking wet?
I want to at least be 125 to 130. So I know that what I do know is almonds are high in calories. I do know that. So that's a healthy alternative as well.
I like avocados.
Avocados are really good. You season them up, they're real good.
I know it's high in fiber.
Yeah. See, I don't want to be pooping on the toilet all the time, though. No, but
that's part of the process.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I noticed too, though, and this is completely off subject, but I noticed that when I, sit outside with nature and and roll up Mary Jane, everything that all the junk that I've ate from having the munchies in the morning, it all passes through. I feel like that would be a habit that would be hard for me to break. For sure. But luckily I'm not a heavy user. I only do it when I need to pick up like a motivator. You know what I'm saying? When I need to clean my house, I just do it enough to where I feel good. It don't even be all.
What works for them. That's not people smoking weed not really my problem. Is how they smoke the weed is my problem. Because there's still nicotine product that you smoking with. Now if you just got a pipe or something, then that's different. Because I don't think that's tobacco or nothing. So, old man John.
If you're rolling it in a blunt wrap, yes, you're still consuming nicotine. But I don't do that because I don't know. I don't really know how to roll like that. So I get the pre-rolls with the paper. Okay, there we go.
You in California? You at where they got everything.
But yes, that's why I cannot listen. I cannot leave California. Okay, like we are this state. They tax you for everything. Okay, but the weather's nice, the bud is nice, like yeah. But they tax the hell out of you over here. They tax the hell out of you. But yeah, so I don't want to leave California. I'm a California native, but it'd be nice to own some property somewhere else where it's cheaper, where I don't have to pay taxes on it. Yeah.
Texas, that's the closest one to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got fair tax.
Nevada too. Nevada and Texas heavily, and Atlanta, even though that's way on the other side. But Atlanta, I feel like that's the land of the Black, and there's a lot of Black entrepreneurs out there. So I would love,
Well, that's really the land of opportunity right there. See, because it used to be LA. When you come to LA, you gotta be already established, so you could just soar to the top. Because I already know they high there.
It's very hot. First of all, Orange County, that's not LA. Orange County, they 2 bedrooms is going for $3,000 out there. Okay, crazy. In LA County, unless you in the hood, the ghetto, the Section 8, you're not gonna find 2 bedrooms out there is anywhere from 3 almost. Well, high twos, 3s. A shack will run you 4,000 out there. Yeah. So mansion.
You gotta be out there getting it for real. You gotta come there established already. You can't come there thinking unless you plan on jacking people. Other than that, I already know you gotta come out there with some money.
Because I don't understand how some people be like, oh, I came out to LA with $200 in my pocket. I'm like, that wasn't even a hotel room. How did you survive?
Cutthroat. They did what they had to do. Whatever that is.
You were selling some tail out there. That's what it was. Hopping in music videos and selling some tail. That's what it was. Because ain't no way. Or you was a drug dealer smuggling drugs for the cartels. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way. That like Snowfall, that is real. That's really LA out there.
That's what a lot of people were saying on their podcast. They said, no, this is what really happens out in LA. This the life. Everything that happened at the end of on Snowfall, they said that's how it really be out there.
Really how it is. But You got cities like, Moreno Valley and Riverside and San Diego. That's nice, LA, you see a lot in LA, but the in between is desert. Okay, it's not ghetto. It's not ghetto like that. It's just rural a little bit. And that's Southern California is pretty big. But when you start going up north, it's a little different. Like it's not the same. The people are not the same. The Southern California is very fast. If you want to go somewhere that's slow and kind of a little more country, Central California is your bet. And if you want to go somewhere that's slow and city like, in Northern California is your bet. You can literally chop California up in threes, and it'll literally feel like three different states. Like it's just different. It's different in each part of California. But yeah, the people are nicer up north. The weather is colder up north, and it's more expensive up north. But the jobs pay better up there. So it's almost like it takes 8 hours from here to get to Sacramento. So that feels like driving to a whole different state in itself. Because I can get to Vegas in 4.5 hours. I can get to Nevada in 4.5 hours from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Versus California, if I'm going way up north, I'm driving double that time, which is crazy. But
Cold up there. Yeah, it's cold up there because they cutthroat up there.
They ghettos too, like Oakland. It's dangerous in Oakland.
Oh, I know. They said that's where the Bloods and the Crips originated from.
Yeah, so we didn't got all off topic, but anyway, that's California
Right.
living.
Well, we talking about so you teaching them so trends on where to go at in LA and where not to go. So
Not what they said. Okay, it's people in tents on the side of the roads, homeless people everywhere. Smell like pee out there, but it do, and it do. But
not all the time, no wonder.
it's people. But when it gets cold, it get cold. It'll give us a pinch of cold. It actually started snowing out here in California. It didn't snow before, but them people with the weather machines in California, so they start. We get some different weather out here when it get cold. But yeah, but health trends, yeah. What I will say though is that there's a lot of places that you can go bicycling. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of mountains you can go bicycling and so on. So that definitely helps with gut health and cardio with your heart. So that's nice that we have a lot of roads, a lot of mountains that's free for you to ride your bike on or even go skating. I also noticed out here too, traveling and sightseeing, that there's a lot of open areas. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of open land and so on. So I would hate to, tear down nature and build something, but we can always build like trails, hiking trails, or not even build hiking trails, but kind of like make hiking trails and so on, so that people are encouraged to be healthier, because it is recommended by doctors to walk, you don't gotta run, walk at least 30 minutes a day. And 30 minutes, depending on if it's a good pace, that's a mile. I have a dog, so there's no reason for me to not be walking. He needs to walk. He's an English bulldog. He's going to get really big. So there's no reason to not walk every day. Or even if it's, like wall Pilates in your house, like there's so many things that people can do to stay healthy and remain healthy and actually, keep up somewhat of a decent, healthy lifestyle. And my son just walked by with a bowl of cereal. I'm like, come on now, we talking about health habits, creating good health habits, like cereal in the middle of the night, or not even the middle of the night, but late at night. Eat you an apple, some fruit, something. But
everything start off with changing the mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, let's tell the folks that, okay? You start a healthy lifestyle, it up here is unhealthy. Okay, you have to fix up here. And one thing that my mom was saying before too is she was allowing her pantry to be her pharmacy. And that's deep, because in order for you to allow foods to really help you have to change your mindset about the taste of food. A lot of acquired taste. And I'm big on taste. I think that's why it's so hard for me to like eat more clean as well too. My food,
I can't eat anything else but that. No.
You've never had smothered, what is it? We used to have it before. I don't remember if it was like smothered squash or if it was sauteed squash, but my mama used to slice the squash up. She used to, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but if I'm not mistaken, I think she put a little bit of bacon grease in it, just a little bit, and would cook it like that. It was good. It was
Because it's you supposed to eat it in its purest form. Like on all vegetables, you're not supposed to like cook them long. They supposed to be blanched. And what I mean by blanched is like when the water is boiling on the pot, you have the vegetables in a strainer, and all you do is dip the strainer into the boiling water for like a few seconds, then take it out. They're not supposed to, because you cook on vegetables like that, you burn out. I mean, if you cook them the normal way you cook them, you boil it or you fry the nutrients out of them.
So you can always steam it though.
Well,
If
that's
you
different. But a lot of people, a lot of people like to boil them or do whatever else they do to them. That's taking all the nutrients out of them.
So for what the folks need to know is when it comes to broccoli, squash, cauliflower, carrots, and I heard that carrots is a hybrid. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. But when it comes to those vegetables, yeah, it's bad. Oh, green beans, the whole ones, not the canned ones, but the whole ones. I can't think of any other vegetables at the top, but those ones that you typically eat on the side with dinner, those ones are supposed to be steamed for sure. Steamed. Oh, corn too. But I heard that corn wasn't good for you either. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, so those all should be steamed. But Black folks, we like to have seasoning on our food. We don't like bland stuff. So just a pinch.
I make it taste
Just a pinch.
in the hot sauce with this, because without this, can't eat it.
Yeah.
I didn't used to like vegetables but as I got older, I didn't mind broccoli and collard greens, string beans, or mixed vegetables. That never bothered me. But that's something about that squash. It's something else. I forgot the name of it. It's green guacamole. I can eat that. That's fine. That don't even it really don't got no taste, but it's fine though.
You got a little bit of lemon juice up in there. You're really not supposed to have all that in there, but yeah, you season it up. Season, put some little lemon juice in it, a little salt and pepper in it. Yeah. And then you add a little flavor to your stuff. It's not gonna taste bland. I even with my sandwiches when I go to Sprouts and go to the little deli section and get my sandwiches, I be adding salt and pepper on my stuff because I get bell peppers on my sandwich, I get onions, I get lettuce, I get tomatoes, I get pickles, cucumbers, and I'm gonna just be honest. The only thing that got flavor is pickles, and I'll get jalapenos for the little spice or whatever. But the only thing that has flavor is our jalapenos and the pickles. So I gotta get salt and pepper on that because I get avocado too. I be loading my sandwiches up, so I have to put salt and pepper on there because I need some seasoning on my stuff.
I can eat the avocado plain. That's fine. It don't bother me to eat that plain. That don't taste like nothing, so it's fine. It don't got no bad taste to it, and it could just be eaten with no problem.
Real good, but I'll be having that.
I say it tastes way better than that on squash. I know that avocado, that right there. My mom like it too. She eat herself some squash. I'm like, I just be looking at her. I'm like, you got that. I don't eat cabbage. I used to a long time ago when I was younger, but
I have to fry mine though, because when you boil it, there's like no flavor. It's so bland. And I remember one time I even tried to boil it in chicken broth, and it was still bland only because I still added water. I didn't really know how to cook it like that back then. But ever since I found a good fried cabbage recipe, I just been eating it fried. I've been eating it fried. Like fried chicken. Like it's not breaded or nothing like that, but it's just kind of like, like you fry it in oil. Like I don't even want to say it's like fried. To me, it's called fried cabbage, but it's more like a saute. Like it doesn't make it hard or nothing like that. All it does is just you just cook it in oil. That's it. Like oil and bacon grease, and that's really it.
I don't know who told me about it. They said that coleslaw is like cabbage or something. Like they use cabbage to make coleslaw. I don't know if it's true or not, but That's
raw
nice.
and the red onion and carrots, like shredded carrots.
That's how they make it.
They have like now I don't really eat coleslaw like that, but I know that they make it they mix it with something. So I know it's probably I think it's a raw cabbage with red onion, carrots, and then I don't know if that's Miracle Whip that they mix it in or ranch or something. It's something that they mix it all up with, and it's almost like a salad.
They can have that. And the number one thing I don't like is mushrooms. I'm like, yo, y'all got that too. Like, yeah, my mom loves her some mushrooms on pizza sometimes. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you can have pizza too.
Yeah, I mean, I might eat it on pizza. I eat it on supreme pizza, but that's
I,
because I like bell peppers, and it has pepperoni on there. The pepperoni is a little salty as sausage, but again, the pizza got other stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that sounds so
I can
good.
taste, like you said, you said taste your thing. I can taste everything. Something don't taste right, it bothers me. Like
Yeah.
I could taste food through my smell. That's how good my nose is. If I
Oh,
can
yeah.
I can't eat that. It's not agreeing with my stomach. Me, my stomach tasting it already. Like you can have that.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm cooking, I'll do like this to the steam so I can smell how it's gonna taste. Yeah, same. Yeah. And then it's even better when it smell good and look good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. No, I definitely feel you on that for sure. Yeah. Most definitely at least creating better health habits. It starts with knowing that you have to be disciplined. And yeah.
And you can also you could be your own doctor to
Yeah.
fruit and vegetables because you can see how each one affects your body when you eat it. Your body will tell you if it's good for you or not.
You know what? I honestly haven't had a bad experience with fruits. Like, if anything, after popping out a couple kids, like I have been like my taste buds have actually changed and been more open to other fruits. Oh,
I like honey.
I like them now. They used to just have like a water taste to me. I was just like,
That's a good thing.
in a fruit that tastes like
Fruit
they're
supposed to have a lot of water in it. That's they say eat your water. That's how you eat your water. Eating your fruit.
yeah. So it didn't. I really didn't. I really wasn't feeling that. I wasn't really feeling that because I just felt like I was like, well, everything else is sweet. Like you got sweet grapes, you got sweet strawberries, you got sweet watermelon. Now you might have some bitter watermelon if it's not in season for it to be for the stores to be selling the watermelon. It might be a little bit bitter, but yeah. But I would recommend a lot of people doing research on the best fruits as well too. Like I know bananas are a good source of potassium, but I heard that you're not supposed to eat too many of them.
Pineapples is the best fruit, meaning because it burns fat. So anything that burns, if that fruit burn fat specifically, then that's the best fruit because fat is bad for you. Well, white fat, I'm going to say is bad for you. If you got brown fat like Shanice, you is fine. You are fine. Cause brown fat help you lose weight. So
If you, yeah, but I think everything requires balance too. You know what I'm saying? Everything requires balance.
but that's true. They said with fruits and vegetables, the color tell you what that fruit is for. All red fruit and vegetables is good for your heart. All the orange one is good for your whatever vitamin C is, whatever that does for the body and stuff like that. But by color, whatever color the fruit is,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna need a little chart to put on my wall so that
and it's over 1,000 apples. When I learned that, I was like, yo,
I was, you know what? And I was in the grocery store. Did I go today? Yeah, I did. I went this morning with my baby. I was in the grocery store and they had like 6 different apples. They had Honeycrisp, Fuji. Oh, what was the other one? Gala. They had the Granny Smith. They had what's the all red one called?
no, no.
I know that I had apples when I was having real bad acid reflux. Oh my God. Like the med triggered the acid reflux because I have not had it that bad in I don't know how long. Like I couldn't sleep on the greasy foods that I was eating because it would literally just sit in my stomach and just kind of like just build up and just sit in my throat. But I was like eating those apples because I didn't know that it was really settling the acid reflux. I just knew that I just kept wanting to get an apple. I was just like, like I let me eat something healthier outside of what I'm eating right now, because this food is really messing with my intestines. And the worst part about it was I kept craving all the spicy stuff. So I would want like hot sauce on my stuff. I would want jalapenos. It was mainly jalapenos and what was it? Like avocado salsa verde, the roasted salsa verde, right? And I'm just like, oh my God, like I shouldn't even be having none of this stuff. All the oils in it and stuff is like really unsettling to my stomach. And I just kept eating apples, kept eating apples, kept eating apples. And I felt like it settled it, but I didn't really get confirmation until my grandmother told me, not my grandmother, but my grandma, because my great grandma is my grandmother. But yeah, so my grandma told me that she gets it real bad too. And she was getting it real bad. And she was like, yeah, if I just be eating these apples. And I was like, no wonder why I've been going through apples like this, because that acid reflux almost took me out. I was like, oh no, I can't do it.
I think the Granny Smith apples is supposed to be the best one to help with acid reflux, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's supposed to settle it because of whatever's in that apple. It just help with the acid. So as is
So I would think that because it's more sour, it has more acid in it.
possibly. I know all fruit. Well, I can say all fruits and vegetables and herbs. They could be all your medicine you ever need. So for real, cause you really don't need medicine. You could just herbs, fruit, and vegetables can help you with anything.
Yeah, the earth definitely provides everything that we need. All we have to do is just research what's good for us. I mean, shit, excuse my language. There's a whole cure for cancer out here that they don't want us to know.
Well, Dr.
But
Saber told us how to care ourselves.
yeah, yeah, he
I'm not
definitely.
sure who Dr. Saber is.
Oh, before we hop off this podcast, I definitely want to say I believe that everybody should research an alkaline. Don't nobody do nothing else. At least research an alkaline diet, because that'll definitely help as far as
Everything.
yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
A lot of our bodies is fed up, and that when your body alkaline, it functions properly. You don't got to worry about this sickness that people go through.
Yeah, because essentially what alkaline is like it's a neutralizer. You know what I'm saying? All the inflammation and everything, all that comes from like acids. And so you need something to neutralize the acid. I mean, that's something that we learned in science class too. You know what I'm saying? Like I vaguely remember it, but now it's making me want to research it. But they used to show us a table where they would have it was like stuff that was acidic, and then in the middle it was like neutral, and then on the other side, what was it, like water based or something like that? I don't remember. I think it was something like that. And yeah, so essentially, what an alkaline diet will do is it will, neutralize all the acids that we are consuming in our bodies. And then it brings down the inflammation, and really for women, because our uteruses swell when we're on our menstrual cycle. So that's why we have the bloating, you know what I'm saying? The cramping, it hurts, because you got to think of it like our uteruses are like, it's like when we're on our cycle, it's like a balloon blowing up in your freaking stomach, And then what happens is when you're on your cycle, it starts to shrink down, and then when you're off, it goes back to normal. And then when you're back on, it just blows back up. Like, can you imagine the discomfort that we experience? Like just feeling swollen on the inside.
From what I saw, even though it's still the pandemic, but I'm gonna say 2020, during the height of the pandemic, they had the device that give men periods, basically they got a device that will make a man feel how a woman when she is on her menstrual. It's like some device they got to hold, stay on their stomach for a while the machine start, and then they feel that pain. They be like, oh, they the way they jump. I said, I don't want to try that. Never try that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And some cramps can be so bad to where it's like it really feels like labor pains. It'll really feel like labor pains. But one thing that I noticed as well too, that's associated with that inflammation is the foods that we eating. It's the foods that we're eating. Because I know that my cousin, she's really, really clean. They're not bad. And she don't really PMS like that. But she's really thin now. She was thick before, and she really thin now, but she was like, yeah, I had to change my food, my diet. And I don't blame her for that because honestly, like when you see that a change like that is drastic, like you just changing your food and it overall just changes like even how you are during the menstrual cycle, like I feel like that's kind of worth changing the diet too. But I'm just too immature to change mine because I need to gain my weight first. I need
Well, let that go and argue. Do it. I'm telling you. I done seen some Caucasian chicks that was flat, and they went to the gym and they got it up. They did it all muscle. Cause
yeah, but they
the doctor say the butt is a muscle.
eat
Um,
their red bleeding. That's how they able to pack that.
it's a muscle though. You could grow it. It could grow. Muscles could get bigger. So you can get anybody you want through exercise and dedication. You don't got to eat that food to get it. And you probably come out a little stronger. You might look like one of these well, I don't think you gonna turn out like that, but some turn out to look like athletes, even though they just working out. But they still got the body they want.
Yeah.
It will be fine. Just when Thanksgiving come, just put some enough plates up for yourself so you can have your leftovers.
Have to be eating like Thanksgiving is every day for 30 days. That's the only way. And then you just manage and tone eat by working out. So yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. But I feel like I am not ready for the gym yet because I don't even work out at home. So I need to work out at home first. I don't got no business being in nobody's gym unless I got a trainer.
The trainer will hold you accountable. See,
Yeah.
sometimes we on Disney little mentor or somebody we trust to hold us accountable so we could reach that goal we trying to reach.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with, I mean, I would definitely be open to like virtual workouts as well too. You know what I'm saying? In the comfort of my own home, just in case if, I can't always make it to the gym. Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, that'll be cool. But I eventually would like to go to the gym because they got weights there. And unless I'm gonna turn a room into a gym, I mean, I do see a lot of benefits going to a gym and getting a gym membership. And some gyms got pools too, so you'll get a full workout. But yeah, I definitely know diet and exercise definitely helps weight gain, weight loss, or keeping your weight stable. Yeah, it just depends on how you work it.
And if you can envision it and you meditate on it and keep meditating on it, you can get it done. So ain't nothing. That's the big focus. If you think about it and meditate on it, y'all would be able to do anything. So
Yeah, that's true. Put your mind to it. As long as you want it as bad as you want to breathe, you'll get to it.
but I can see why though. They said they did a study before. Got about two different sets of patients. One group they was practicing free throws, and the other group was practicing visualizing them making the free throws. And the ones who was doing the visualizing made more free throws than the one who was actually practicing. So that just go to show you how strong the mind could be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You got to have a vision for what you're trying to do to even achieve what you want to achieve. So yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree 100% with that.
But you put them both together, you gonna be better than both. So the work and the visualizing.
Yeah. So y'all make y'all vision boards. I'm just playing. No, I have one. Yeah. I feel like I need to add a lot more to it, but everything, you just gotta take everything a day at a time.
But I do to our audience, if y'all want to gain weight, y'all could do her suggestions but do it in a healthy way. If you
That's
want to lose weight, you could do some fasting, changing your own eating habits, also changing your mindset first. And this videos are all on YouTube that y'all can find more information. I know one channel y'all can go to is called A Healthy Alternative, and his name Chris James. He teach people how to do all fasts, but he mainly water fast and dry fast. Those two fasts he do the most. Because the dry fast, even though it's more than the water fast, just because the water still pit like just water weight on you, where the
Yeah.
dry everything, and the detox might be different. Well, it is going to be different for everybody. Because everybody then consume different things, so it's going to be different for everybody. So don't. I know you feel like you're going to pass out. It's scary, but it's a form of detox. And if you want to know who Dr. Sebi is, Google him. Look on YouTube. He one of the people to help from the newspaper article that he was one of the people that cured HIV or AIDS, one of the two. One of those two I know that he cured. And her native over the Nipsey Hussle that was killed, he was gonna do a documentary on him, on Dr. Sebi before he got killed, but that didn't go the way it should have. But still looking forward to that documentary when it come out.
I was gonna say, no, let me go ahead and just say that. Because we already know they're gonna take out anybody that tried to try to finish. They don't want us to see that at all. That is crazy. But yeah, I feel like that's definitely something that we just need to keep doing. Find the information. Y'all just find the information. Don't share it on no public platform or nothing. You don't want them folks coming after you, but just find the information. Find that information. Okay. Live by it, swear by it like it's Bible. And go from there. Okay. Only word of mouth. Don't post that on nothing. Okay, them folks gonna come after you. Cure some cancer, people. Go on about your business. Don't even try to get no accolades. Don't even try to get no doctorate degree. Or I feel like, it'll be beneficial. It'll be beneficial if people understood anatomy and knew the terminology so that you can incorporate the holistic approach into the lifestyle and then just be hush hush about it. Don't put it on the public platforms and everything, because these pharmacies and or these pharmaceutical companies and everybody, they're gonna come after you. But just know what you know. That's all I could say. Know what you know and go on about it. That's it.
I don't know. I love that quote. What Dr. Sebi say. He say, "Don't feed the gorilla what you feed the polar bear," and I was like, "That's deep." Just that alone telling you that they eat two different things. Because gorillas, even though they big, they eat plants and like vegetables or fruit, and polar bears just eat meat. They don't eat no plants or nothing. So that's telling you right there. Do you really want to be healthy? You could be healthy without meat. It's a choice. Meat is just good, so that's why people eat it. It got a good
Taste good, especially when you cook it up.
addictive taste that make you want to come back to it more. So,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we know pizza ain't good for us, but just the way it tastes, it make you want to have more of it.
yeah, yeah.
I need our listeners to know that food is one of the biggest addictions, if not the biggest. I don't know
Yeah.
what's if food is addiction is number two. I don't know what number one is, but I know food is definitely number two.
Don't talk about that. I feel like it's sex and drugs. They right here. Then food. And once you're done with the sex, then what happened? You hungry, right? Okay.
Yeah. We thank y'all for listening, and please leave a comment and a like and share if you like.